I'm talking on them phones.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, no new friends, Football fast, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it, They can't win, no new friends, Football fast, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Green, 39! Green!
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Leopard!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run. This is Scarborough. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. Steps away. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Luck. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. Here's Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On first down, Love. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Locke, and that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, that's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Yeah, here come the Bills. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, Scott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. This is Scarborough, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Allen flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bo Scarborough in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You're right. 11.
A shotgun snap for Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
3 down.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They try again with Scarborough. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Scott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for the Bills, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Scott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone! Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Allen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Bo Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines. Finds his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Scarborough again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Luck now to throw. Forced out to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last But actually, they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Lucky 56.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
On second down, here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
On second down now, Scott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gone!
Allen to throw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bo Scarborough taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have broken the tie. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Hut.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.